Put a little bit of the rub, nigga, I gotta be safe.
Let's get to sports talk.
It changes the outlook of the AFC South, but either way, neither team is making any noise in the playoffs.
And that was a point that you made earlier today, so let's get to that. Vilma, you buying that?
I'm not buying that. Why would Houston not be able to make any noise in the playoffs? You look at what they have when Will Fuller's healthy. They have big play receivers. They have DeAndre Hopkins, one of the best receivers in the game. Offensively, they can keep up with anybody.
Let me show you where
and that's it.
Let's show you quickly just the playoff positioning right now. Again, Texans with that win go to 7-4. Colts right now on the outside looking in at the playoffs. Still a lot, obviously, to be decided here. Bobby, you buying that? Either of these two teams, because a lot of people love the Colts. They've had some bad, obviously, losing luck before the season, but even Brissett going down and some trouble with kicks from Adam Vinatieri, or their record might...
The Texans can make noise because they got Deshaun Watson. And then they got Will Fuller. They got Kenny Stills. They got Hopkins. So they got a good team to be able to make noise in the playoffs. It's all about, can their offensive line keep Deshaun Watson upright? That's all that matters for real. Can they protect him while he's in the playoffs? If they can protect him while he's in the playoffs, they can make some noise because they got a playmaking quarterback.
Look completely different. Are you buying that neither of these teams are legit contenders?
The Colts can run the ball really well. I think they have a shot. For the Texans to have a shot, though, they're going to have to put it all on Deshaun Watson because they have not been able to run the ball with any type of consistency. We know Watson's been great, been very, very solid this year. He can extend the play, he can do some things, but he has to limit those mistakes. He can't have the interceptions. He can't have the sacks. And if he eliminates that, then they do have a shot. But there was another one last night right there that he would have had an opportunity to give the Colts great field position again.
I really hope they do. I hope they do for Deshaun Watson's sake. All I'm saying is that offensive line, it's like a bad ex-girlfriend. They say they're going to change, and they don't. It's just, it's not. They come back with the same issues.
I just said that. It's all about your line play. Your offensive line play well, you could go deep in the playoffs. And the offensive line, inconsistent. They're not that good. He get hit too many times. That's the only way they can make noise at number 4 is not getting hit.
Every time, and then he's under duress, and now we're talking about Deshaun Watson. Man, he doesn't have enough time. He takes too many hits. He does this and that and the other. Okay. He's one of the best quarterbacks, one of the best pure passers in the league. I'm standing
But then if we're saying that about
that.
Houston, and we're saying Houston has no chance, then Kansas City has no chance.
No,
right?
I disagree.
Why would you disagree? Their defense is worse than Houston's defense.
Fine, but they have an offensive line, and Mahomes is making some plays. I just disagree.
If we're going to go with quarterbacks, and I'm not disputing if Mahomes is better than Watson, wherever it is. You have two very good quarterbacks. You have two very capable receivers for both teams. And then you have a better defense in Houston than you have in Kansas City. Why is Kansas City the one that's going to make noise and not Houston?
Because I have to double down on my mask on Monday Night Football.
You do.
That's why.
Deshaun Watson holds the ball a lot. And last night it was very on brand for him. He can try to make plays. He can do that. And he can extend and do some things. But the problem is when he gets in trouble, holds on to it, takes sack, ill-advised throws, he has to clean that up and eliminate it. It's not all on the offense.
He just needs some help.
Look, we all have guys that we sort of have always liked and supported and stood up for. I mean, Deshaun Watson has been my guy forever, going back to when I begged the Jets to take him coming out of Clemson. And I know that this used to be Cam's move, but to me, no one is asked to do that in the NFL more than Deshaun Watson. I'm not making excuses. I'm not suggesting he's perfect. But look at the situation Patrick Mahomes is in, generally speaking. I understand the defense is bad. And look at what they put on the shoulders of Deshaun Watson. I think in a better situation, we'd be talking about Deshaun Watson as good as any quarterback in the NFL.
Well, this is the first time that they've had Will Fuller back, and you saw the contribution he can bring. And so if they can kind of integrate that into the offense over the next few weeks and be able to make those big downfield throws, take some pressure.
That's all. Will Fuller be healthy the rest of the way. Texas could do something. Because they already got two more good wide receivers with him. That's all. That's all they need is everybody got to be healthy come playoff time.
Off Hopkins and Watson, that's something that's going to be a huge difference for them moving
Mark,
down.
look at that number on the bottom of the screen. He was 4 for 4 on throws 30 yards downfield or farther.
The rest of the NFL is less than 30% or right around 30% on those throws. He was 100% last night. That doesn't happen all the time. I'm saying you get in the playoffs, these balls aren't going to be available. Guys are going to make plays. It's just going to be too much for them.
To me, I think Kansas City is better than Houston, but I would put them both in the category of, if you have that guy, you've got a puncher's chance.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports and analysis, download